This is TechCrunch.
Google released on Thursday a reimagined version of its research agent Gemini Deep Research based on its much ballyhooed state-of-the-art foundation model, Gemini 3 Pro. This new agent isn't just designed to produce research reports, although it can still do that. It now allows developers to embed Google's SATA model research capabilities into their own apps. That capability is made possible through Google's new Interactions API, which is designed to give devs more control in the coming agentic AI era. The new Gemini Deep Research tool is an agent equipped to synthesize mountains of information and handle a large context dump in the prompt. Google says it's used by customers for tasks ranging from due diligence to drug toxicity safety research. Google also says it will soon be integrating this new deep research agent into services, including Google Search, Google Finance, its Gemini app, and its popular notebook LM. This is another step toward preparing for a world where humans don't Google anything anymore. Their AI agents do. The tech giant says that Deep Research benefits from Gemini 3 Pro's status as its most factual model that is trained to minimize hallucinations during complex tasks. AI hallucinations, where the LLM just makes stuff up, are an especially crucial issue for long-running, deep reasoning agentic tasks, in which many autonomous decisions are made over minutes, hours, or longer. The more choices an LLM has to make, the greater the chance that even one hallucinated choice will invalidate the entire output. To prove its progress claims, Google has also created yet another benchmark, as if the AI world needs another one. The new benchmark is unimaginatively named Deep Search QA and is intended to test agents on complex, multi-step information-seeking tasks. Google has open-sourced this benchmark. It also tested deep research on humanity's last exam, a much more interestingly named independent benchmark of general knowledge filled with impossibly notched tasks, and Browser Comp, a benchmark for browser-based agentic tasks. As you might expect, Google's new agent bested the competition on its own benchmark, and humanity's. However, OpenAI's GPT-5 Pro was a surprisingly close second all the way around and slightly bested Google on Browser Comp. But those benchmark comparisons were obsolete almost the moment Google published them. Because on the same day, OpenAI launched its highly anticipated GPT-5.2, codenamed Garlic. OpenAI says its newest model bests its rivals, especially Google, on a suite of the typical benchmarks, including OpenAI's homegrown one. Perhaps one of the most interesting parts of this announcement was the timing. Knowing that the world was awaiting the release of Garlic, Google dropped some AI news of its own. World, the biometric ID verification project co-founded by Sam Altman, released the newest version of its app today, debuting several new features, including an encrypted chat integration and an expanded Venmo-like capability for sending and requesting crypto. World was created by the startup Tools for Humanity in 2019, and originally launched its app in 2023. The company says that, in a world roiled by AI-generated digital fakery, it hopes to create digital proof of human tools that can help separate the humans from the bots. During a small gathering at World's headquarters in San Francisco on Thursday, Altman and World's co-founder and CEO Alex Blania briefly introduced the new version of the app, which developers have termed a super app, before the product team took over to explain the new features. During his remarks, Altman said that the concept for World grew out of conversations he and Blania had about the need to create a new kind of economic model. That model, based around Web3 principles, is what World has been trying to accomplish through its verification network. It's really hard to both identify unique people and do that in a privacy-preserving way, said Altman. World Chat, the app's new messenger, seems designed to do just that. It uses end-to-end encryption to keep users' conversations safe. This encryption is described as being equivalent to Signal, the privacy-focused messenger, and also leverages color-coded speech bubbles to alert users to whether the person they're talking to has been verified by World's system or not, the company said. The idea is to incentivize verification, giving people the power to know whether the person they're talking to is who they say they are. Chat was originally launched in beta in March. The other big feature revealed on Thursday was an expanded digital payment system that allows app users to send and receive cryptocurrency. World App has functioned as a digital wallet for some time, but the newest version of the app includes broader capabilities. Using virtual bank accounts, users can also receive paychecks directly into World App and make deposits from their bank accounts, both of which can then be converted into crypto. You don't have to be verified by World's authentication system to use these features. Tiago Sada, World's chief product officer, told TechCrunch that part of the reason chat was added was to create a more interactive experience for users. What we kept hearing from people is that they wanted a more social World app, Sada said. World Chat is designed to fill that need, creating what Sada says is a secure way to communicate. It took a lot of work to make this feature-rich messenger that is similar to a WhatsApp or a Telegram, but with encryption and security of something that is a lot closer to Signal, Sada said. World, which was originally called WorldCoin, deploys a unique authentication process. Interested humans get their eyes scanned at one of the company's offices, where the orb, a large verification device, converts the person's iris into a unique and encrypted digital code. That code, the verified World ID, can then be used by the person to interact with World's ecosystem of services, which are available through its app. The addition of more social-friendly features is clearly meant to drive broader adoption of the app, which makes sense since scaling verification is the company's main challenge. Altman has said that he would like the project to scan 1 billion people's eyes, but Tools for Humanity claims to have scanned less than 20 million people. Since standing in long lines at a corporate office to have your eyeball scanned by a giant metallic ball may seem slightly less than enticing to some users, the company has already sought to make its verification process less cumbersome. In April, Tools for Humanity announced its Orb Minis, handheld, phone-like devices that allow users to scan their own eyes from the comfort of their homes. Blania previously told TechCrunch that, eventually, the company would like to turn the Orb Minis into a mobile point-of-sale device or sell its ID sensor tech to device manufacturers. If the company takes such steps, it would drop the barrier to verification significantly, potentially inspiring much more widespread adoption. That's it from TechCrunch. For more stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.